Hi, Michelle. Hi, Chris. Thank you for joining us in our pre-recorded edition of our presentation for PrepU. Yeah, we're really excited for what we have to share and really present our campaign idea to you. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce the team, and I can start off first. I'm Harrison, and I'm the project lead.
Hi, I'm Hailey, and I'm the PR director.
I'm Diana. I'm the media relations executive.
Hi, I'm Madeleine. I'm the digital director.
And I'm Madison, marketing analyst.
Awesome. Yeah, so we have a really great team. And we will have Hailey start us off by looking at the market landscape.
Okay, so through our research, we took a look at two main categories that we found to be the most important. We then created a custom index of two measures, product potential and social presence. Product potential is weighted by functionality, convenience, and price. And our social presence is weighted by the Moz domain score, a proprietary metric that predicts domain placements for websites on Google. Now, taking a look at the ranking, it's completely understandable because PrepU is growing, so the prices are high and the distribution channels are tight. But we know as time progresses, these things will change. From our matrix, we have found that most of our competitors in the market are similar in terms of ingredients and scents. And because of this, PrepU faces a challenge which prompts our communications framework to focus on PrepU's strengths independent of their product potential to effectively differentiate PrepU from its competitors. Since PrepU is a young brand, it has the ability to play in niche audience. While other brands encourage overarching personal care ideas like natural ingredients, PrepU is one of the few brands whose primary focus is on the parents and tween boys themselves. We found that most of the people who reference PrepU are looking at blogs that discuss boys' natural care. So with that being said, we think that PrepU needs to pursue a greater communication and nurturing the relationships between parents and tween boys. One of the things that PrepU has an advantage in is its branding and messaging. But first, we need to know, who do we message to?
Right. So in our primary research, we took a look at who has the most influence in purchasing decisions. And what we found is that while teens become more and more independent over time, ultimately the parents still have final say in what products are purchased. And this is why our primary target is the hashtag raised clean parents. These are parents aged 35 to 54 with children aged 8 to 18 who already buy natural and organic products. These parents are raising Generation Z and Generation Alpha children, and they're looking to get all the help they can get. This means that they are looking at various resources such as the internet, their friends, family, neighbors, influencers, just really anybody who can give them insight on what the best products are for their kids. But they're also looking for help in raising those kids. They are constantly battling between the helicopter and drone style of parenting, which means that they want to be involved and hands-on, but they don't want to hover. They want to give their kids just a little bit of freedom and autonomy. And that tends to come through in the purchasing decisions, as they let their teens be involved in their decisions, but still have the ultimate power at the end. And that kind of collaborative relationship and product purchasing is something that we can explore a little bit in our communications platform.
Great. Thanks, Diana. Thanks, Hailey. Yeah, so really our communications platform answers three primary challenges that we feel PrepU faces today. When we take a look at the natural personal care market, you'll find that brands struggle to differentiate. So how can PrepU stand out in a market that lacks diversity? That was our first question. Second, when we take a look at these families, the hashtag raise clean parents, the ones that raise these tween boys, it's a fickle and changing dynamic relationship that radically shifts in a matter of years. So with contrasting and often dynamic viewpoints, how can we both talk to the boys and the parents in an authentic yet uncondescending voice? And lastly, although these boys gain responsibility and awareness over time, during the early stages of their life, can we assume that they understand the importance of natural personal care? In other words, why is PrepU meant and tailored to tween boys? Well, in order to get to the answer, we went back to the start of PrepU. And that's where the answer lies, in its foundation, in its story. A mother creating a cool and safe personal care product for her two sons. Raise Clean. Now, Raise Clean empowers PrepU to share its origins and communicate to moms and dad that it's actually through their guidance that boys are raised to have an effective personal care routine. Raise Clean also directly speaks to the boys as they learn how to take on responsibility and ownership of their personal hygiene. They can proudly claim that they were raised to be clean and healthy. Finally, Raise Clean tailors itself to why PrepU's products are intended for tween boys. It's the idea that we want to communicate instilling early healthy habits eliminates unhealthy regimes in the future. So the Raise Clean campaign does this. It answers these three challenges. PrepU will stand out in the marketplace. It will acknowledge the hard work of parents and encourage the responsibility to tween boys while empowering them to adopt these early healthy habits. Now, how will this happen in our campaign? Well, most importantly, it will increase overall of the consumer funnel, and with a particular emphasis, taking a look at the KPI of increasing traffic by 1,000 visitors a day. This will be done in our strategy in two primary phases. The awareness phase will take place from July 1st to September 28th, and that will be primarily focused on optimizing PrepU's webpage, optimizing their SEO, by leveraging their existing blog, the Prepster. Next, the conversion phase, which will take place from October 1st to December 31st. And that is primarily driven to increase sales. And that's done by integrating all of our channels to linking to PrepU's product page. Now, Diana is going to take us through our first channel of the strategy.
Right. So as we mentioned earlier, the hashtag Raised Clean parents are looking online for help raising their kids. The blogs that they're looking at are doing a really good job of providing a lot of information on how to live organically. And PrepU has even started doing this as well. This is why the main platform that we're going to be focusing on throughout this campaign is PrepU's very own Prepster blog. We want the Prepster to be a resource for these parents as they're navigating the living clean space. To get this started, we created an editorial calendar that outlines the first few months of Prepster content. The Prepster content will have bi-weekly blog posts that will cover topics ranging from how to navigate the detox phase to just overall help raising your teen. We want PrepU to be a hub of information for the organic living community. And to add to this, we're going to be doing PR mini campaigns that will hit two critical points throughout our overall timeline. They are the back to school season and the holiday season. We're going to be targeting top publications such as Organic Authority, Parenting Magazine, and even Awesome 360 to get PrepU in front of the hashtag Raised Clean parents on the platforms that they're already reading. We want these publications to position PrepU as the essential natural care product. And then this earned and owned media strategy will work in combination with a comprehensive influencer strategy, which Hailey will walk us through now.
Thanks, Diana. So like Diana had mentioned about the bi-weekly blog posts, influencers will come right after this. The influencers will be chosen on a tier-based system based on the amount of followers they have, as their follower count directly correlates to the cost. We chose nano followers, which we will use through earned media tactics. Lower tier influencers have followers between 1,000 and 10,000. We chose this because it's affordable and it has the highest engagement rate. Lastly, our middle tier influencers will have a higher reach with 10 to 50,000 followers. Like all of our other channels, we will start with awareness through paid sponsored posts. These influencers will be asked to develop content based on PrepU's bi-weekly blog. They will post on their personal Instagram and their personal blogs with direct links to sign up to PrepU's already existing newsletter and backlinks to PrepU's relevant blogs. As a result, PrepU's website will make natural gains in SEO. SEO will be improved through multiple websites, influencers, and earned media. Then we'll move to the consideration phase. Our influencers will continue to post bi-weekly And each will be given a custom PR package, which will include stickers, deodorant, and body spray. These influencers will follow similar instructions as they did in the awareness phase, such as tailoring their content to PrepU's blog, but they will also include direct links to PrepU's product page for the hashtag #RaiseCleanParents to purchase. And as a result of this, the conversion portion will continue to optimize PrepU's website while driving conversions. Now, Madeleine will talk a little bit about paid social and SEM.
All right, let's dive into a large portion of our media strategy and budget, paid social and SEM display. Here you can see a few examples of what our ads would look like on these platforms. In the beginning portion of the campaign, we will be focusing on driving consumers to the blog through SEM text ads and Facebook and Instagram awareness and engagement posts. It is important that we meet consumers where they already are digitally and encourage them to visit and engage with the blog. We want consumers to consider PrepU an expert in personal hygiene and turn to its webpage when looking for answers to questions they may have on personal hygiene products, or just how to help their son in general. This knowledge PrepU can provide will lead to further brand trust with consumers. This will also help with sales and revenue. And so moving forward in the Raise Clean campaign, we will optimize our advertisements towards increasing sales and revenue by showcasing PrepU's products. And then here, we can take a look at the combined paid social and SEM display numbers. And as we can see, there's a large portion of the strategy and budget here. We chose Facebook and Instagram to be a large portion of this strategy because PrepU already has an established following on both of those platforms. And these platforms also have the ability to perform more granular targeting. We can specifically target the Raise Clean parents who are interested in organic and natural products, ensuring that PrepU's dollars are well spent. SEM has also been a proven conversion driver in advertising and will work perfectly to drive website visitors and ultimately sales. These two mediums, paid social and SEM, are a large portion of the budget because they are the biggest powerhouses of the campaign. The biggest focus here is supporting the blog and increasing PrepU's sales. And all of this will be supported by our email strategy, which Madison will explain now.
Yeah, so we found a cost-effective way to build up PrepU's email list. The email portion will be a support medium and will focus on supporting the advertising platforms and driving website traffic. These emails will showcase paid sponsored posts from influencers who already have established growing follower lists. And the strategy behind this is to drive engagements with other paid media aspects of the campaign. We also want to focus on driving sales and converting customers. Through both phases, we expect the email list to grow to 4,000 addresses. So we just went over the 4 channels of our strategy. Now we are proud to present our budget and how it was broken down. But more importantly, we want to talk about how much it garners. Based on our research, the Raise Clean campaign was able to achieve 79,927 total website visitors. That is about 43% of the goal. Now, although the total traffic goal was not fully reached, there are 3 important things to keep in mind. First, with our strategies in paid social, SEM, SEO, and influencers, they will continue to optimize throughout the campaign, allowing for an increased potential in traffic. Secondly, in context of PrepU's current organic traffic of 1,000 to 1,200 visitors a month, our campaign increases traffic by an average of 1,119% for 6 months. In context, our campaign does an effective job of increasing exposure and conversions of PrepU's brand. Finally, we want to change the narrative of what we're trying to measure here. Outside of visitors, really, what is the end goal? The end goal is to know about the product, know about the brand, and convert. That is exactly what we do. In terms of awareness, we want to do a change of brand perception. What is perception? Is it positive? That is something we feel confident in because most of our channels are focused on presenting PrepU as an influencer in the natural care space. The second piece is we want to change the narrative outside just target visitors and get granular on the profit. Looking at social and SEM, we are able to get an estimate on assumed conversion rates, showing that there would be a profitability, meaning we'll get a positive return of 4 to 15 cents on every dollar spent. That's what we want to measure our campaign success on. As the campaign rolls out, we feel the better measurement of performance will be the level of brand perception and return on ad spend. And now Harrison will wrap things up for us.
Great. Well, thanks, Madison, for sharing those exciting results. And, Michelle, Chris, really the thing that we want to leave you with is emphasizing Raise Clean. The Raise Clean campaign not only emphasizes the adage that the transition into manhood isn't easy, it also underlines a crucial component of becoming a man, responsible hygiene. It's more than smelling good, it's knowing what goes on your body. And this campaign takes a substantial effort in emphasizing PrepU as a thought leader and an important informational hub for families who are interested in the natural personal care space. A status like this will make it easy for parents to buy into PrepU for years to come. Our thought process ultimately is this: parents that raise boys with PrepU make men who are raised clean. For these reasons, we're asking for PrepU's business and are excited to share PrepU's story. We look forward to your questions on Thursday, and thank you so much for listening.